Like as a sauce, a dressing. Alright, our radishes are ready. That's not what I wanted to do. I mean, that's fair, because if you actually look at stuff like olive oil and that, it is pretty high calorie. Cool, we got a completely unreasonable number of radish seeds, and a pretty solid number of radishes. My, you look radishing this morning. Ow. Ow, that one hurts. That joke, it hurts. I physically feel the pain of the dad joke. Of course, our character decided to use the hoe. Yep, another meta event. The hoe instead of the trowel, which I deliberately grabbed for the purposes of being able to listen to the radio to know if a helicopter is coming. But instead, because he pulled out the hoe and the hoe takes two hands, I now can't listen to the radio. And at this point, I've already missed off the broadcast. I'm just accepting that. It's okay, the helicopter isn't like some serious concern or anything. It's not something that could quite possibly get us killed. Yeah, holy crap, those radishes when we pulled them up, they gave us 320 something seeds. Like, an absolutely absurd number of seeds. And we only used 6 per patch. Like, this is more radishes than we just picked. Eek. Alright, weather person, tell me rain. Lots of rain. That's what I want to hear you say is rain. Don't make me water my own plants. I don't want to. Yeah, we basically made 5 entire packages of radish seeds from that one small harvest. Did I forget to read the book? I forgot to read the book. I was going to do that last night, so I was going to read the book. No, stop it, stop it. I don't want to do that. No! Don't make me miss the radio again. This is my fault. I did it this time. Okay, okay, we caught it before it was too late. Cool, we're in the clear. Yes, so I'm using every other tile, because that way if disease hits one of the plants, it won't spread to the next neighboring plant. So they can get disease on their own, and that one plant will suffer, but this way I don't even have to worry about. Yeah. It is just ridiculous number of seeds. For 3 p.m., like the light out here makes me think this is a forest fire, just the way that lighting looks. It's weird lighting. Alright, one less book needed. That's her cooking fire. That's what it's here for now. It's to take fish from cold to not cold. Alright, we gotta hydrate. I can do that. Add the cabbage, add the radish. And add the carrot. And I'm just going to shovel the entire salad into our mouth because we're very, very hungry. Hey, like, I'm right here, man. That's rude. Yeah, don't slice and drive. Yep. Making our salads on the road. The electric scrap, as you use the generator will gradually wear out and need repairs. And so use the electric scrap for that purpose. And since I do have a limited number of zombies, which, let's be honest, as many zombies as there is, that's being silly. I do need the scrap to repair my generator from time to time. I'll probably end up collecting some ridiculous 100 or something. But, there. I can't confirm I had disease spread, but I definitely know the first time I was farming that I was just, you know, plopping them all down in one giant box. and it did seem like I was dealing with way more disease than when they were spread out. Now, it could be entirely just, you know, confirmation bias that I'm looking at it and I'm going, ah, I see. Because it didn't actually, like, do the numbers or anything. Gotcha. But yeah, now the electronic scrap is for repairing generators. Because generators, as you use them, they burn through gas, they need maintenance, stuff like that. Yep, and these are those zombies we shook out on the trip home, because they're driving fast, making noise. And like I said, the first couple times we do this lap, it'll be like we're clearing again and again each time, but the numbers will get smaller and smaller with each time we get to it, until we stop really seeing any zombies. That's just because while we're killing, like, let's just say 100 zombies on this road, while we're killing these ones, suddenly there's this big open space, and all the zombies in the woods nearby go, hey, there's this big open space. Someone should fill it. And so a bunch of them will come out of the fields and the trees to fill that spot. But once you get enough of the nearby zombies out of here, then just stop seeing them show up. Oh yeah, you have to, like, that's actually one of the challenges, like, so, you know, by streaming, I do need to engage with chat and all that, like, it's not a fun streaming experience for people watching, plus it's more enjoyable for me as well, engaging with chat. So it is one of those things that I have to be like, okay, like, I'm doing stuff, alright, look over to chat, read the message, okay, look back to what I'm doing. Yeah, that's why you feel like you're making zero progress at the mall, is there's just so many zombies in the area that as you clear the zombies, other zombies will fill it in, until you get to the point that there really isn't a good supply of zombies in the nearby area to fill in the openings you've made. And because of how absurdly high population that area is, it's going to be a lot of kills before you feel it. Like, for Ekron, as small population it is, I think we were in somewhere in the area of like 3,000 kills before we got to the point it started to feel like it was thinning out. Nice. 400 kills is a solid number of kills, and you've secured where you're making your base. Awesome. This is the one where you are in Ekron, was that? Sorry, I get to the point where I start mixing up who's doing what runs and all that. Yep, cool. Right, because you're trying to do the same push, and I remember, didn't you say like you had one run that went really well, and then, you know, as Project Zomboid has, tragedy happens, and now you're re-securing the gas station. Cool. It is kind of fun to see that, like, other people are like, I like what you're doing. Like, this is an interesting challenge or game mode or whatever. I would like to do it too. Like, that's kind of cool. Because, like, while it's not the exact same thing, like, the thing that kind of inspired me to do this was Royal with Cheese was doing a run that he was doing kind of the same idea on, I believe it was Insane Zombie Pop. And it's like, that seems like fun, but I normally run 16 times Zombie Pop. What would it be like with 16 times Zombie Pop? Gotcha. Fair enough. Like, honestly, I find just the fighting of the zombies to not be that difficult, like, the difficult part. when you've killed enough zombies, like just fighting these packs, you kind of get into a rhythm where you can just sort of do it unless you're not really paying attention. There are not grenades or TNT. I do believe there are pipe bombs if you're an engineer or you get lucky and you find them. But they're exceedingly rare. I generally, though, don't use like any type of explosives. I don't use fire. I don't use any of the area effect kind of things. I don't run over zombies with my car. Like, it's fine. People do, like... The thing I always make a point of saying is, however you're playing the game, if you are having fun, congratulations. You are playing the game correctly. Even if it's not how I would play or find it fun, you are still playing the game correctly. Because the only one that matters when it comes to the fun is the people you are playing with and yourself. And I only make a point to add that because some people like to have fun by ruining other people's fun, and that's not cool. But when you're playing single player, there's no one else's fun to ruin, so, you know. And if someone ever does tell you that you are, in fact, doing it wrong, well, they're doing it wrong as far as being a decent person who respects others. I mean, some people find it tedious. That'd be fair. There are certainly people who find it tedious. But I mean, I've been doing it this whole... Well, I mean, basically this whole stream I've been killing zombies one by one. It's fine. And I mean, we're 6,332 zombie kills in at this point. That is 6,332 zombies that I have personally bludgeoned or stabbed. Hey, zombie, you almost made me accidentally kill you. And I just said like 2 seconds ago, I don't kill zombies with cars if I can help it. Don't make me a liar. It's not that I've never killed zombies with cars. Like, I definitely had one stream where I came back to our base entirely exhausted, sleepy, nothing left to give, and there's just hordes all over our base, and it's like, well, I don't want to, but I don't have a plan B right now, so... But that's been a very long time. That's actually... At that point, I think I had maybe 100-something hours in Project Zomboid. Like, I can't still show the footage because, you know, the VODs only stay so long. But you can distinctly see, as I've gotten better at the game... Okay, zombie, I don't want to talk to you either. Rude. Preference. Like, I mean, also, to be honest, killing zombies with the cars is actually pretty dangerous. Because if you lose track of, like, the status of your engine, then you find yourself in a group of zombies making a whole bunch of noise because you're running them over and your engine's blown. And so your car just jerks forward, like, a couple of inches, and then stops, and then jerks forward a couple inches, and then stops, as the zombies smash all of your windows. So, it can be, like, cars can be deceptively dangerous in this game. I imagine a lot of really long runs have ended to cars. Either you're driving too fast and smash into stuff, or you decide you're going to run over some zombies, and the car stalls out, and now the car is getting absolutely destroyed by zombies. And because of all the noise it's making, now the horde just closes in. Because I've definitely died a few times from just stalling out the wrong time in a car and just everything going to hell at that point. Yep, like, on foot, I can all but, like, dance around the zombies. And didn't go as far because we spent a lot of time with the farming stuff. We killed stuff. There'll probably be some on the road behind us. There are. So we're just going to kill them on the return trip. We don't have my food reserve stocked up yet. I didn't water my radishes. I need to water my radishes. Wait, did I water my radishes? I don't remember now. We'll check. I probably need to water stuff anyways because we haven't had a rain in a while. Talk to me about the weather, car. Because I don't remember if we're expecting rain. I'm pretty sure we're not, but I also don't remember. Yeah, I didn't think I watered the radishes, because I remember I want to say I was going to check the weather, and then I just, you know, forgot. There are no NPCs in the game yet. That is the next big update, is they're going to be bringing back the NPCs. There had been NPCs in the game at one point, but there are no NPCs in the game right now. So the next update, they're going to be bringing them back and fleshing them out way more than they were previously. And that's the reason the NPCs are the next update, is because they already had a pretty good start on them. It's just, you know, they need to revisit it. Right, okay, yes. If you count the zombies, then yes, there are NPCs. That is fair. Okay, so I need to water my radishes. I see there's a zombie way up there, but I could go track him down in the dark. I'm good, thank you. And it's not a big deal, Truffle, but I'm going to ask that jokes of that nature not be made because they can be minimalizing for those kinds of causes. It's like, not a problem, just asking it not be done. Oh, this is because this is water I'm just pulling out of the lake because I don't care about... Like, these are watering cans, so I'm not going to drink from them. But the plants don't care if it's tainted or not. But all water that isn't from, like, a sink or boiled or anything like that is tainted, just because of lore reasons in the game. So you have to boil your water for it to be safe to consume. I mean, I don't think the plants care one way or another, but it saves me having to process it as so. No. Sinks don't run forever. What happens is sometime between day 0 and 30, the water gets turned off, And then none of this, like the sinks will have like 20 units of water left in them, but once you use that 20 units of water, they're done. So after that point, you know, you do have to find a way to get water, either by boiling or whatever. Nope, there's no explanation for it. It's just the way the game is. It makes no logical sense, but it is the way the game is. Just for some reason, the game's like, yep, you can drink water directly from a body of water. It says it's tainted, but it's fine, but don't you dare put it in a bottle. That same water will kill you. It's good that we came back and checked on the radishes because all of these plants are thirsty and are not getting rain for a couple of days. So, gotta water my plants. I mentioned when I set this up, I was like, I have more plants than I need. I was like, whatever, I have no reason not to, other than it takes time. I'm basically trying to have enough food and everything that we'll have in the freezer and all that kind of stuff. That way, when it comes time for winter, I can hopefully spend most of the winter just pushing the zombies hard, since I don't have any farming or foraging or anything like that I need to do. Right, I agree, Hateville, don't it? If the water is tainted, it should be unsafe. If the water is not tainted, it should be not unsafe. Yeah, it's probably something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Watching them put in all this effort, and then it's going to be like, okay, they're harvestable tomorrow. Like, they're blooming, which I believe means they're going to be harvestable, period. They are harvestable. Hmm. That's fine. I'm going to wait till they're seeding. So many plants. Why is it not raining? I mean, I believe if your character is just dealing with being at max heat, they'll get sick after a while. Like if you say, what is it like? It'll say like sunstroke or whatever it is. Like if you keep yourself at that heat, your character will start to get nauseous and all that. Now keeping yourself at that heat is a big hassle. Yay, we're back to the healthy weight range again. And hopefully, we won't end up having to water all these things that the next time I go to harvest and all that, it'll just rain. Okay, everything is watered. Yeah, it's just to keep trees and bushes from growing. It's not to really protect the plants or anything, but it makes it easier to see and walk around and not have trees obstructing my vision from zombies and stuff like that. It was also mostly because I was trying to get carpentry skill and I needed to do something. Lame. They do that, though. My crowbar here is, like, barely hanging in here. It's gonna break any time now.